Hello, thanks for joining us. I'm Scott Smith.
And I'm Nicole Perpino. On Park Update this week, Parktacular is just over a month away and could use your help.
City Council discussion continues on the construction of a new community center.
Road construction is making local commutes a little challenging in areas in the park.
These stories and more just ahead on the update. Residents and businesses along the Southwest LRT Metro Green Line extension route get their chance now to review the project's recently released preliminary design plans. You can provide input on the plans to City Council members and Hennepin County Commissioners for their consideration as they vote on approval of the plans. The Metropolitan Council announced that the joint public hearing with the Hennepin County Regional Railroad Authority will occur May 29th at the Hennepin County Government Center, 300 South 6th Street in Minneapolis at 6 p.m. The previously announced May 12th hearing will not take place. An open house will be held on the public service level of the Hennepin County Government Center beginning at 5 p.m. on the 29th. The latest information is available online at swlrt.org.
The special primary election was held on Tuesday, April 29th for the office of Hennepin County Commissioner District 3. Our citywide average voter turnout from all 16 precincts was 5%, with 1,461 total voters. The top two winners for the office were former state legislator Marion Green and St. Louis Park City Council member Ann Mavity, who will advance to the Tuesday, May 13th special election. Absentee voting began Monday, May 5th, and all precinct polling places will be open on Tuesday, May 13th from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. for the special election. Additional election information can be found on our website at stlouispark.org/elections.html, or you can call 952-928-2840.
The Highway 7 and Louisiana Avenue interchange is progressing with the recently installed Highway 7 bridge now spanning Louisiana. The project includes the construction of a grade-separated interchange in order to improve access, safety, and operations for a number of modes of transportation, including vehicle, pedestrian, and bicycle modes, transit, and freight flow. The project consists of a tight diamond interchange configuration with roundabouts along Louisiana Avenue for traffic control at the Lake Street and Walker Street intersections. Also, the addition of pedestrian and bicycle upgrades and adding artistic elements such as lighting and other architectural features to the project. Construction began in the summer of 2013 and will be substantially completed by the end of 2014. Questions regarding the Highway 7 and Louisiana Avenue interchange project should be directed to Joseph Shamla, Engineering Project Manager, at 952-924-2552.
Wooddale Avenue will be closed to through traffic from Excelsior Boulevard to Princeton, 42nd and a half Street starting Monday, May 12th. The closure is expected to last 3 weeks. The posted detour will direct traffic to Quentin Avenue, Princeton Avenue from Excelsior Boulevard to 42nd and a half Street. This closure is necessary to allow CenterPoint Energy to replace an aging gas main in the middle of Wooddale Avenue. For more information from CenterPoint Energy regarding this closure, please go to the centerpointenergy.com website, or you may contact the city's engineering department by calling 952-924-2656.
Parktacular organizers are seeking more marching bands for the annual St. Louis Park Festival's Grand Day Parade. Parktacular pays marching bands for their performance and are looking for sponsors to support the marching bands. With a $1,000 donation, Parktacular will list a company name and logo in its parade program. The program is handed out to about 2,000 people each year. Sponsors can also participate in the parade in front of the sponsored band. All sponsorship dollars go toward paying the band and the cost to run the parade. Parktacular will run from June 12th through the 15th this summer, and more information is available at 952-232-6597 and at parktacular.org.
The 21st Annual Children First Ice Cream Social will be held Sunday, May 18th at Wolf Park. To make it a success, your help is needed. You can sign up for one of the volunteer opportunities at childrenfirst.org. The event will feature free ice cream cones from Sebastian Joe's and Byerly's. Plus, there will be the Kids Garage Sale, a moonwalk, and more. The entertainment stage will feature the PSI Bailes Folklorico, the Park Dance Center, and St. Louis Park High School Jazz Band. Again, it's on Sunday, May 18th from 2 to 5 p.m. at Wolf Park. In case of inclement weather, it will be held inside the Rec Center. The St. Louis Park Police Department is recruiting interested citizens to become block captains. If you are unsure if your block is organized, contact Community Outreach Officer Aaron Nordrum at 952-924-2661 or email enordrum@stlouispark.org.
Well, come on and lend a hand and give back to the earth during the Arbor Day and Tree Climbing Championship, Saturday, May 17th, 9 a.m. to noon at Oak Hill Park. Gather to plant a ceremonial tree, then break out into teams to plant lots more trees in the park. You'll hear environmentally inspired music by Kid Power with Rachel. Watch professional arborists perform feats of skill and danger as they compete for the best tree climber in the state. There's a zip line for flying between trees. You'll meet Woodsy Owl, lots of food and more. Afterward, enjoy a seedling to take home, as well as lots of fond memories. The Arbor Day and Tree Climbing Championship is Saturday, May 17th, 9 a.m. to noon at Oak Hill Park. That's at 3201 Rhode Island Avenue South. The event is free and kid-friendly, and no pre-registration is required. Well, as the spring growing season edges ever so slowly toward us, it's time for me to remind you of St. Louis Park's year-round efforts to conserve water. St. Louis Park prohibits lawn sprinkling daily between noon and 6 p.m. In addition, all households and businesses must follow an odd, even schedule in sprinkling lawns. Properties that end with an odd number sprinkle on the odd-numbered days on the calendar. Properties that end with an even number sprinkle on even-numbered days. There are some exceptions, including new sod or seed and newly planted shrubs, trees, and landscaping. Also, flower gardens are exempt from the odd-even schedule. However, even in these circumstances, sprinkling must be done before noon or after 6 p.m. Failing to follow sprinkling restrictions can result in fines, so please water accordingly and help conserve water. Just ahead, Nicole has the events for the young and the young at heart on Generations.
In senior news, see a free Books Alive Reader's Theater recital performance on Friday, May 23rd, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. or 7 to 8 p.m. at the Lennox Community Center. For more information and to register, call 952-928-6444. Members of the senior program receive discounts on fees for all senior activities. This week's developmental asset. 75% of young people report being optimistic about their future. Ask a young person about their hopes or plans for their future. Share stories from your own life. Find examples of positive things that are happening in the world to counteract all the negative information young people hear. Children First asset number 40, positive view of personal future. Young person is optimistic about his or her personal future. Up next, Scott has a City Council update.
In council news this week, discussion continued on the construction of a new community center. The City Council, responding to residents' feedback requesting a community center facility, has yet to fully endorse a project that could cost between $30 million and $50 million when fully built out. But the council did direct staff this week to move forward with schematic design on the project. The schematic drawings won't offer detailed engineering, but they will provide more information on potential building layout and cost estimates. Additionally, soil testing will be completed on the site located adjacent to the rec center. The results of this planning will then allow the council to seek resident input on the desire, timing, and scope of the future project. The schematic design phase is expected to take between 4 and 6 months. Now, here's Misty Lewis with a sports break.
The Orioles baseball team finally got a break in the weather last Friday and took on Irondale in a double bill at Derek Keller Field. Park TV 16's John Fromm called the play-by-play action.
That fastball chopped hard to first. Oh, a little bobble. Going to bring the run in. The out's going to be registered, but good contact on the play by Foltz. And the two wild pitches are going to create the opportunity for a run batted in for Danny Foltz. Olson at third. That one's popped towards first base line. Will Foltz have room? Oh, what a catch by Danny Foltz. He goes over the fence nearly, and the good plays just keep on rolling for both teams. So nice play by the, I don't know, he had to go to the backhand and climb the fence. Watch this. Do we have it? Wow. Full count, runners will be off with the pitch. Runners off with the pitch. That one hit hard towards shortstop. Going to go through. Keller going to score for sure. The second run of the game. Here comes the throw. Nobody covering third base. And the Lucas Savage breaking to second. He's going to hit second. So just what the doctor ordered for St. Louis Park. Lucas Savage delivers with the runners moving on a full count pitch. A clean single to left field. You knew Keller would score for sure. But unfortunately, if you're a Knights fan, what happened is when the third baseman dives for the ball, nobody's there to cover third base, so heads up base running by Joey Jaramillo all the way around as he keeps running from first to third, and then Lucas Savage bears down and makes it all the way to second on what was a single. So Lucas Savage, as the tying run, got all the way to second base on a short single to left field. And a nice swing on the slow breaking ball, and he is able to get Luca, and that is a complete game 9 hitter with 13 strikeouts in 7 innings. So the line score for that man, Jacob Goldsmith, is impressive as can be.
Game 2 didn't fare any better for the Orioles, getting shut out by the Knights 7-0. On Saturday morning, Park traveled to Robbinsdale, picking up the win against Minneapolis South 5-3 and falling to Armstrong 9-1 in yet another doubleheader. Last Thursday, Benilde St. Margaret scored 4 runs in the first inning, added 7 in the fourth, and gave head coach Greg Homke his 100th career victory with an 11-0 5-inning shutout over Columbia Heights. On Saturday, the Red Knights scored in every inning, downing Robbinsdale Cooper 12-1 in 5 innings. With the win, the third-ranked Red Knights extend their winning streak to 11 games to start the season and gives them a 7-0 mark in the North Suburban Conference. Check out the sports sticker below for the latest scores. The Oriole girls have been just as cold as the weather this spring, still looking for their first win of the season. Scoring one run on just 3 hits against Columbia Heights at home last Friday, Park lost their 6th in a row, 11-1. The second-place Red Knights girls team heated up their home field on Saturday with a solid win, pounding out 16 hits and 13 runs over Minneapolis Southwest, 13-2. That's your Park Update Sports Break. I'm Misty Lewis. Stay tuned for the Rec Minute coming up next.
Hello, I'm Nate Rosa, Recreation Supervisor with your Rec Minute. The Rec Center Aquatic Park opens June 6th until August 24th. Early bird season passes are available now until June 2nd. After June 2nd, prices will raise to the regular fee, so make sure to fill out your application before then. You can register in person at the Rec Center or Westwood Nature Center, or by mail or online at www.stlouispark.org. Fees can also be found online or in the recreation brochure. To make your visit more pleasing this summer, we are adding additional brand new lounge chairs. We have given the slides and other amenities a facelift, and we're looking at new items in our concession stand. In keeping with our water amenities theme, let's discuss the Oak Hill Splash Pad. The splash pad is located at 3201 Rhode Island Avenue South. Our water playground Oak Hill Park lets kids activate bubbling hoses, water nozzles, and sprinkler arches. It's the equivalent of running through a giant sprinkler. The splash pad is open from May 23rd to September 7th, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, weather permitting. The splash pad is free to residents, and we recommend that all residents carry appropriate ID. There is a $1 fee associated to all non-residents who are not accompanying a St. Louis Park resident. We do offer a group reservation. From June 9th until August 22nd, a group is 7 to 30 persons, and all groups must pre-register by calling 952-924-2540 for date and time availability. Groups will only be scheduled on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and additionally at 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and are limited to 2 dates per month. So please join us this season at the Aquatic Park Splash Pad to try and beat the heat this summer that we're all waiting for. I'm Nate Rosa, that's your Rec Minute, and stay classy, St. Louis Park.
Well, that's it for this week's Park Update. Thank you for watching.
Now, be sure you take some time to get out and experience life in the park.